Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. So I've made a few upgrades, as you might notice. My sounds might sound a little bit different. Hopefully they sound better, but they're definitely going to be different. Hey Simeon, you're going to have to let me know if there's any problems, if the sound is cutting out anywhere. I've tried to fix all the issues, but if they come up, just tell me. I'll do my best to fix them. Tell me if the music is too loud, too quiet, if I can put it up, if I can put it down, that sort of thing. But for the moment, we're actually going to get off of this and we're going to get to some chip tune. Big giant circles, that seems like a good. I need to upgrade my deck lists. Okay, well that's a start. Well, we can do that, certainly. Right then, I think we're playing Golgari again. So... And I think I quite like this anti-white Golgari. It's been working quite nicely for us. So let me export that. And then hopefully, yeah, and you guys can't see because I've changed how I'm capturing, which is handy. So, and hopefully when we get into game, the other things should be working as well. Upload no. The Deckmaster should be working now. I think I've got it. I honestly don't actually know how. That should now be updated. Simeon, if you want to give us a exclamation point deck in chat, we can check that. And we've got a 500 here, and as much as we're going to get it out easily, I'm going to re-roll that. Anti-white GB, that's what we want. 750, come on! Right then, let's... sorry, trying to... Ooh, sorry folks, that was a little bit more than I intended. About there. There we go, cool. I'm just trying to make it so I can see the screen as well. My bad. Yeah, I say we just run it back, eh? So how is things with everyone? Simeon, you said you got to gold 2 tonight? That's pretty good. Oh, that's a hard mulligan. Opponent kept. I think we can keep this. Cast down Wildgrowth Walker. It's not. No, we're going to mulligan that as well. That's a way better hand. We're going to keep that. And we're going to keep that on top because we definitely need that third land drop. Yeah, one game away to the next rank up is pretty frequent, it feels like. And we're dead. Super dead. Or not. Opponent must just have a hand just filled with burn. Sorry, 1 second. This audio is getting a little bit. Yep, and they've got a hand filled with burn and a gutter snipe out. Could be bad. Could be really bad. We're definitely pointing this Wrath's Contempt at this gutter snipe next. Yeah, we'll leave that on top and we'll hope to hit another Explorer at some point in the near future. Or, for when this J-Light Ranger dies, just another way of getting the... Oh, okay. Maybe with Wrath's Contempting that then. Problem is, as soon as I think they've got a hand filled with burn, I don't actually want to attack. Because the gutter snipe is definitely not blocking if their hand is just filled with burn, right? Then they're just gonna let me take it and then deal an extra 2 points to me. So I think just no attacks. I mean, the chances are that with a handful of burn, they will just point a shock at my J-Light Ranger at some point in the near future, but... Okay. That's interesting. No card showing. That was actually a problem I saw on a Maz's stream earlier, so maybe we're having the same problem as a Maz. Do we choose the gutter snipe or the field? We choose the gutter snipe. We do just choose the gutter snipe. Does not matter. It looks like it's Punisher burn that's up to weirdness. Like, if they've got shock strike, they should definitely be, like, shocking my J-Light Ranger here. Oh, or striking my J-Light Ranger and dealing me an extra 3. Yeah, exactly. And then I think they've got the shock. No, they don't. Well, next turn, we are amazingly just going to hardcast this Carnage Tyrant. No ramping whatsoever. You could be right, Simeon. That could be, like... not Arms of the Vein. The other deal 3, gain 3. Carney T. Simeon, how do you feel about dinosaurs? Okay. Weird timing on that, but whatever. Ooh, that could be real bad. I should have Raster's Contempt that just a second ago. And just done the extra 2 points of damage. I think I have to Contempt the field now. Before they draw the extra points of, like, the extra cards. Like, I should have done it before attacks, I think. Yeah, I should have done it before attacks. That was my bad. We missed out on 2 points of damage there. Which hopefully won't matter, but I deserve to be punished. Oh, and hey, if you tweet at me during the show, it'll come up in the show, which is, I think, really cool. No fear. All in. We have a chump blocker if it comes to it, but... How much could they realistically deal me? I mean, it's lots. Yeah, there we go. I was just saying, it's lots, but I don't think it's enough. So, getting up there, getting up there. Which is, yeah, that's what we're after. Oh, I forgot, we had some gold. Let's head to the store. I think we're going to get packs of Dominaria. Purchase packs, that was the button I was looking for. My brain just... Let's grab some Dom. What we got? I think we've opened 2 packs of Dom in the last, like, 3 days and opened 2 of these. Oh well. Back to ranked. Let's do this again, shall we? Yeah, and if we get follows or whatever, you'll see some new animations that I've got hold of, etc., etc. Like I say, I've been doing some serious upgrades over the last couple of days. There's still one thing that I need, and that is I need the I think we'll keep this. I need the emotes for subs. I need to sit down and make those. And I think, Simeon, you're right. I think we're going with hooped for the first one. But I don't know what the design should be. If it should just be like the word as if it's going through one of the O's in hooped. And I also don't know if it should be hooped, properly spelled, or hooped. Well, that's a good hit against another red deck. Kind of suggests my opponent doesn't have Cheney. Oh, well, no, we're up against a different sort of red deck then. We're actually going to pay the 2 life here. If they point a lava coil at it, I'm not too unhappy. Oh, lightning strike. Wow. Okay. Do many Drake's decks actually play lightning strike? You're not up for the misspelling, Sim. Okay. I'll take that under advisement, shall I? Kind of need a Seeker's Squire. They do? Why? They've got a ton of better stuff to be doing. I don't know. Think I need to go find lands. As much as obviously I'd like to get like this Wild Growth Walker, getting us some life and stuff, we need lands. It's possible I should have played it last turn, but... Yeah, but Wild Growths shouldn't even bother them that much. And a Seeker's Squire certainly shouldn't bother them that much. That feels way overly aggressive there. And I mean, our opponent's totally going to get away with it because we're going to miss like 5 land drops in a row now. Dead. Didn't draw land number 3. And died. I think the hand was reasonable. Like, it was 2 Wild Growths, a Seeker's Squire, and... yeah, cool, whatever. 2 Wild Growths, 2 lands, a Seeker's Squire, a Wrath, and a Vivian Reed, as I recall. No, it was a Wrath and a Carney T. So yeah, that was just bad luck, I think. Like, I don't know, it feels like basically every Drake's deck shouldn't be afraid of Wild Growth Walkers. You're just doing way better things. Yeah, this is a keep. This is a good hand. We'll have this. If our opponent lets us play. Opponent kept 7. We're going to keep 7. This is obviously insane against some decks. If it's a white deck, then we get to crush them. It's the mirror though, so I think we're basically already behind. Because our opponents managed to get a land rolls down. But we'll see if they can make effective use of it. Okay, well, not this turn at least. Carney T. Well, that's a good top deck. That is a good top deck to get. We've definitely got the mana to cast this Carnage Torrent. I'm going to leave this Overgrown Tomb up there because that's the one they know about. I was just saying, they didn't have anything to do with 3 mana last turn, so I'm guessing they don't have anything to do with 3 mana this turn. Let's get that Jade Light going, see if we can dig into some more action. I knew that was going to happen. Like, cast down kills it whenever. Don't give me the information. And I think we have to keep that on top, unfortunately. Nah, graveyard it. Library that one. doesn't actually matter. We'd be going to 18 if they bothered to attack, but if they bothered to attack, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I actually wondered if they were going to do that. The problem we've now got is I think what we're meant to do is get back Jade Light and Seeker Squire and replay Seeker Squire. Which is kind of insane, but... can I? Thank you. Not highlighting it as normal there. Weird. Oh, let me... Yeah, Deckmaster says this should all be working. Yeah, we'll leave that on the library for the moment. It's just action. It's not good action, obviously, but it's action. Branchy W. Kind of wish I'd kept the cast down now. I was wondering about Doom Whisperer, but most decks have stopped playing them because red isn't normally as prevalent. Obviously, here it is. But we can totally scupper their plans here by a Ritual of Sooting. Opponent's going, why would you do that? And I'm like, because it's dying anyway. Branch Walker blocks. Oh, no, okay, we got 2 free damage. I'll take that. We've knocked them off mana here, which is the point of that. They can't play out their Doom Whisperer before we get a chance to play out our Carnage Tyrant. So that was what we was going for there. And we even get to do it for 0 pain, which is handy. So opponent didn't have a 5th land, which means the chances of getting blown out by an edict is greatly reduced. I think most decks are playing the Eldritch Reborn rather than the Plaguecrafters at the moment. And they're digging for lands, which is good for us. Is that as close as a land as you're willing to risk going? No, exactly. I was going to say that should definitely get binned. That should go in the bin right there. Sorry. Actually get into a decent spot so that I can do the magical things. Okay. Again, though, they have to draw a land and have an edict effect. But I think this turn we are meant to go like J-Light Ranger or something, as opposed to playing out the second Carnage Tyrant early. Because if they do have Eldritch Reborn in hand, an edict would really annoy us here. So let's go get a J-Light Ranger. Go put out a J-Light Ranger rather. So they're playing a double cast down version. We'll leave Vivian Reed on top. She seems great. We'll play a Branch Walker, and again leave Vivian Reed on top. Seems good, no? Yeah, I was going to say, if opponent didn't draw a land there, it kind of feels like it was over. To be fair, even if they did draw a land there, they were priced into playing the demon, at which point I play Vivian Reed, kill the demon, and attack them again. So that felt pretty good. Pretty good. So did you manage to make silver 2 with Golgari still, Simeon, or were you messing about with something else? Clochefort. This is a keep. This is a pretty good keep. Mono red. Mono red is so good. Like, I still love that deck. I know it might not be the best deck right now, but it still feels really good. Okay, blue red. ETB tap land, suggesting opponent doesn't have opt or shock, which is good, but if they've got I mean, if it was Ramanat red, he would just be straight cheating, right? That's the problem with that one, Ben. Hey, Ben. Good to see you. Kind of just want to graveyard that one, actually. Yeah, I mean, it was literally a year ago that it was banned, wasn't it? I mean, I wondered if this was Control. I thought it might have been. Okay, well, another land is pretty good. We're looking for basically just land and the Carnage Tyrant, and it's all good. Yeah, I can't believe how long it took us to realise that Ramanat Red was completely busted. Like, aggressively broken. Well, there's land number 5, which is a pretty good start. We could go get back a Branch Walker and a Llanowar Elves. I'm not actually against that. Like, we need black mana. Find. Actually, we should just get back Branch Walker and Seeker Squire, shouldn't we? Rather than getting a Llanowar Elves. Yeah, let's get Branch Walker and Seeker Squire. Can we stop trying to leave up that? Thank you. There we go. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. It's not the best, obviously, but we can cast it and Seeker Squire next turn, which is pretty good. Opponent's missed land drop number 5, which I'm not going to moan about. Get that Scorpion. Get it. MacBear Derek, hello. Welcome to the stream. We've got a wonderful Jeskai control opponent trying to beat our Golgari grind, so this could get long. We've got one of those. We're going to graveyard the spare Vraska's Contempt. It's not super helpful. Real. Okay, interesting. Sabotage left a card on top. So I'm assuming it was land number 5. There we go. Teffers. Well, unless they've got another seal away, they're probably losing their Teferi here. And in fact, even if they've got a seal away, they're losing their Teferi here. We played a lot of Dimir the other night, actually. The deck feels horrendous to play against, but I've been told that the mirror match is mean. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. No, absolutely. Come join us while doing some arty things. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, I think you're sealing away the wrong target, but sure. unfortunately, we're basically forced to Vrasa's Contempt this Teferi. I don't know, Simeon. I see Teferi and I want to get rid of it. So I think doing that gave us the highest likelihood of getting rid of a very powerful threat. Can't actually double J-Lot Ranger yet this turn, but oh no, we weren't running it. We were running up against it a lot. I think we played it like 3 times across 5 rounds. Contempt first, you think, and then here. Yeah, okay, that's actually fair, Simeon. And it kept being the version with basically no win conditions. The Dimir deck that only wins with your cards. Well, that's a tilt. And so games were super slow. Partially because a lot of the time, if they managed to get a way to, you know, Eldest Reborn or something, we'd find a way of killing the Eldest Reborn, and then they're just back to square zero again. But we still haven't actually got a way of killing them. Just got really long. Wish I'd kept that spare Vrasa's Contempt now. Right, they and Teferi are at such close life totals. I think it's just dome them. Just dome them. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Simeon. I'm a couple of seconds behind, but let's leave the Planeswalker on top in case this game does go long. I doubt it will. I think either we're about to lose all of our creatures and effectively die on the spot, or they're going to be dead in like 2 turns. I think if they counter our Vivian Reed, we just concede to save time. I mean, maybe not. They've not got us dead or anything, so yeah. And they can't spell pierce it, but there's like 10 billion other counter spells in their deck. They've actually played both Sabotage and Ionize, so yeah, I think we died. I think we just died, folks. But we'll see. Let's just pass through the turn properly. Game keeps stopping me because I've got Detection Tower, but opponent has nothing to tower. Ah, okay, well, at least the game's going to be over relatively quickly now. I do love that Niv Mizzet animation. Yeah, exactly. It's all about just you play what you have, and I quite like that. Like, it takes me back to when I was starting to play Magic, and it was just like, I think we're going to concede here. You know, you open packs and you just build whatever. Yeah, Simeon took all of his normal Modo money and just threw it into Arena because, like, if you're not playing MTGO anymore, you might as well just play Arena. But I like that Arena has the ability to just go, okay, I'm time rich, so I'm just going to grind it out. I'm just going to keep playing games until I get the gold to build a deck. Whereas, like, the reason Artifact annoyed me so much was you couldn't do that. You were either playing free games, which was fine, or you were playing I have to buy in, and there was no in between. This is an easy mole. That's a pretty reasonable keep. First hand had all 4 drops and no actual payoffs either. It was like just a couple of removal spells. Oh, okay. What? Oh, Selesnya. Cool. Flower going and getting another plane. So my opponent absolutely, positively has History of Benalia in hand. Let's get this Wildgrowth Walker out there, see if we can get that going. That plane's History of Benalia. They couldn't kill both of our Wildgrowth Walkers. So, okay, how many Wildgrowth triggers do we get if we play it this way? So if we play it Branch Walker this turn, we get 1 this turn, and then we get 1, 2, 3. If we go Wildgrowth Walker, we're setting up for a possible 4, but if they kill one of the Wildgrowth Walkers, it still only goes down to... It goes down to 2. Yeah, exactly as Simeon said. If they went plains to go and flower, which means they've got their white mana sorted for most early stuff, but you need double green for a fair number of things, and like you've got a lot of green stuff going on. So, okay, risk versus reward. I think we go risky. Yeah, let's go risky. I mean, the only thing to say is a Merfolk Branch Walker. Yeah, if I'd explored, I could have hit another black source. Shall I? Oh dear. Okay, let's play out this Branch Walker. At least they've not got 5 mana yet. We're not looking at an activation of Shall I next turn. Let's get another Branch Walker out there. It's got a chance of being 3 power, which kills one of these knights. Yes, but we're going to graveyard you, because I need that second black source for the Contempt. No attacks. Simeon, how many versions of this deck that play Shall I also play... Oh, okay, they're playing out Amara and a Danto Vanguard. Oh, okay, that's fine. I was like, how many of them also play... Oh, wow, words. Words have failed me. Pride of Conquerors. Okay, we're looking for Black Source and Wraths here. That counts. But if they draw another land, or if they've got another land, they can still get this Shall I out of range, which would be super tilting. And amusingly, I don't think we play the Seeker Squire. Because what we actually want to do is hit a land, because we need 6 lands for finality. No attacks again. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you on that one, Simeon. We still need another black source. Come on, Oppo. Okay, they're just coming in for 3/4, which suggests to me that they don't have that 6th land. But they are way disincentivized to play anything else to the board. Oh, okay. Removal spell doesn't count, obviously. Right, let's go looking for a black source, shall we? Oh, Vivian Reed. Vivian Reed also kills Shall I and looks for a land. Is that good enough? It's actually good enough at the moment. Yeah, I think we leave it on top. Yeah, we'll keep Viv on top. And she's probably instantly killing this Shalai, and then she's almost certainly dying straight away. Should have done that after you'd attacked with Amara Soul of the Accord, if Amara was attacking. They're missing out on a 2-2 with lifelink here. Yeah, Shalai is basically the only thing I care about. I need to hit land number 6. Yeah, there we go. I'm at 38. I don't care about the Shalai hit. So, Viv. Hey, Vivian. Can you kill Shalai for me, please? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Sim, it's just a matter of timing for everything. Is like, I now need to hit the land relatively soon. But I don't think that's going to be too hard. I'm liking this channel that I've found. I'm pretty happy with this. Okay then. I'm going to make the optimal blocks and hope that they don't have something to completely blow me out, but like if they have pride, that is pretty bad for me here, but at the same time, if I find a land with Vivian Reed, the same things happen anyway, i.e. my opponent's creatures all die, and so do most of mine, so. Okay, they were just arching. Oh, don't you wish you'd done that first now? Well, now that we've got rid of basically their entire board, I don't feel too much the necessity to finality. We're going to keep it, obviously. I think we take the Memorial to Folly here. It's a little annoying to not be taking the Carnage Tyrant, but we can't cast it currently anyway. What have we got in here? Branch Walkers. All Branch Walkers. Yeah, I think it's Memorial to Folly. Find, get back 2 creatures. Oh no, they were going at Vivian, I think. Oh, or were they attacking me? I don't even remember now. I'd completely ignored it. Let's find. I think having killed off most of their board, we're actually better off doing this. And while I knew I was playing that Memorial to Folly, I definitely shouldn't have played it before doing all this. We're going to go no attacks one more time, protect this Vivian one last time. How could we do that, Simeon? Oh boy, no, we couldn't have done that. We couldn't have stopped the land from flipping if they'd bothered to attack that turn. But now we can. Oh, for Vivian Reed. I suppose that is a line. I didn't even see that line. Yeah, you're not wrong, Simeon. You're not wrong. I'm actually wondering if we tick down to kill this Legion's Landing now, or tick down to kill this Conclave Tribunal and gain a bunch of life. But we're at 37, so... yeah, I think it's kill landing. It is their late game engine, apart from obviously the Archer Barazka, which they've already got going. Which is unfortunate, but... And then... can we not tap all of my green, please? Chuppa Chubs or Jade Light Ranger? I think it's Chuppa Chubs. We've got a fair amount of Explore going on in hand. Graveyard with you. And because they can't actually put enough power in front of this Wild Growth Walker, we're just going to attack with it. What they should actually do is block with the Adanto Vanguard and then give the Adanto Vanguard indestructible. But it's not necessarily the most obvious line. Or block with 1-1, that works as well. But now they're definitely not getting points on Vivian. We're still obviously in a lot of trouble against a... Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's not great for us. Let's Vivian up. See if we can get it to 7. I think we're just basically playing out our entire hand here, like all of our creatures, and then trying to get Vivian Reed to ultimate. I think that might actually be the line. And it's Amara that we kill, amazingly enough. Because obviously Venerated Loxodon's already done the job. He's already made the board bigger. Again, can we maybe tap that for some black mana? That seems good. Here's a Llanowar Elf, and there's an Overgrown Tomb tapped and ready to rock. Well, this is kind of my fear, Simeon. It's, yeah, March into Flourish is really bad for us. Just only Discordance, not fantastic, but we do have a Rass's Contempt, so, you know. It's also not the worst thing. Under the bus you go. No, I'll hold the Ritual of Soot just in case, but... I think we actually take the Ravenous Chupacabra here rather than Carnage Tyrant. Like, her ultimate gives Trample as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So, I don't need the Carnage Tyrant. So, we're just going to take the Chupacabra. It's close. They are all 3/3, so that's 30 damage. I mean, Ritual after the ultimate, yeah, because they're indestructible. That would be gross. But opponents had enough. Opponents off it. Yeah, so actually a March for 10 with a Flourish was only 30 damage max. So even if our blockers were otherwise perfectly matched and I actually ended up having a wider board than my opponent at the end there, they still wouldn't have been able to force through enough damage. That's a mulligan. That's a keep. I kind of want to go and get an Explorer. I've already got top end. I don't need... Let's bottom her. I think we need more lands. Oh yeah, I'm super glad we bottomed her now. Let's get that Lanarels out there, which I'm sure is going to die to this Firebrand. Oh, or a shock. I mean, that works as well. Relatively convinced that my opponent's got a 3 damage burn spell for this Wild Growth Walker, but seeing as I've got no Explorers in hand, doesn't matter as much. Okay, it's Strike. That's, I suppose, better for us than Wizard's Lightning. But now we are running on empty here. Which could be really bad. That's one chainy boy. Yep. Yep. Dead. Super dead. I believe the term might even be whooped. Yeah. Alright, well that's at least a spell we can cast. But I am 100% that our opponent has enough burn to just kill us in their hand, and they didn't do it for fear of, I guess... yeah, let's just concede here. For fear of Vraska's Contempt. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Ritual would have at least knocked them off the board state, but I don't know how much it would have done to get us out, you know, back into the game. This is a good hand. This is a pretty good first hand. Yeah, exactly, Simeon. Still been dead. Okay, so... Mono blue. We have... Oh! Treasure map? Okay, maybe it is... 1 second. Okay, hopefully that should stop the door rattling. Maybe it is Drake's here. No, blue-white. Blue-white control, maybe? Can't beat a Syncopate, can't beat a lot of things, so let's Branch Walker it up. Cool. Memorial. So blue-white control kind of fell off the face of the map for a long time, and now people seem to be playing it again. Don't know why. Don't know what's bumped it back up in. Oh, there we go. It is just Jeskai. They just had a very odd opening hand. Let's drop this Seeker Squire. Okay then, well... Annoying, but not the worst in the world. We're looking for a land in the next 2 turns though. And we can get out of this. We can totally get out of this with a land in 2 turns. Next turn, then we're going to play land up 5 and they're going to make 3 mana. So 4 plus 3 is oftentimes 7. So they can play Niv Mizzet with Dive Down back up this turn. Actually, they might have trouble given that they tapped their island rather than their plains. Okay. That's interesting. So opponent is definitely planning on playing some dragons, but maybe the Dragon's Horde means that they don't have dive down? No. I'm just trying to work out what they could have. They could have taken out to make room for the Dragon's Horde. Well, that's an unuseful draw, but still looking for land number 6 here. George? I love it. We've got all this useless removal in hand. We don't even have a Vrasta's Contempt to deal with the Jaya Ballad. Who's just gonna, like... Yeah. Draw my opponent through their deck. How many do they discard? Just the one. Just a Clarion. Right, land. Yeah, that'll do. I'm relatively convinced that we're about to die to a Banefire or something, but... I see. I see. Triple red Planeswalker into a blue-white Planeswalker seems reasonable. Because this is sorry if you cast okay. My money is on a settle the wreckage. But I think we still go face because if they don't have it, they're still dead in 2 turns. Let's get Carney T out of there. Oh, to damage, yeah. Game still hasn't quite worked out this whole thing where if all of your creatures aren't all on the board anymore. Yeah, we'll leave the J-Lot Ranger on top. It's not too bad. Found a use for that cast down, I guess. Save Carnage Tyrant. Here's game. Let's just leave, shall we? They played Jaya Ballad into Teferi into Niv Mizzet, and we died. That's a bit of an unfortunate hand, but I think it's still worth keeping. On the draw, I would have had to have shipped it. Oh, it's another control deck. At least we've got Carnage Tyrants in hand. And it's another Niv Mizzet version. Well, that does seem to be the best version. Right, there's no point playing this Wild Growth Walker, so let's just try and get our mana sorted out. Opponent bottomed off their upkeep scry. Well, there's another land, that's decent. Send for 4, seal away. No, okay. Woodland Cemetery still coming in tapped, which is, you know, a thing. Eep. Two more lands without a Wrath, though, and oh, this is in their main phase. Yeah, cool. I was going to say, if that was in upkeep, that's just wrong. It's just wrong. That's not a land. So much mana. Niv Mizzet plus dive down. Game ends basically on the spot. This is a 1,000-Year Storm deck. Interesting. Interesting. Pay 2 life. They're clearly not on a Planeswalker version, they're on a spell heavy version. Which also means that Carnage Tyrant isn't the beat stick that he would be normally, because my opponent can just go opt Deafening Clarion. No, I reckon they've still got Teferi. Let's Are they going to kill the Lanarels with the other one? Yeah, they are. That's super tilting. I think we're just dead here. Why is my clock timing down when they are making decisions? There we go, it didn't do it there. Look, the clock's going and I'm like, I would let you resolve if I had control. Yeah, it's giving me a timeout because my opponent's animations are taking too long. It's still super annoying. And that the auto pass doesn't actually work. Let's let our opponents go off here. It's interesting enough. Yep, another Pirates Pillage. Wow. Again, I'm auto-passing. Please, oh, whatever. I can't be bothered anymore. Auto-pass doesn't work, so... it just becomes tediously clicking to resolve every copy of everything. Right then. Let's see if we can get back up there. Yeah, this is a keep. Fine hand. Obviously better on the play, but... oh, we are on the play. Nice. Mirror match. We've got our best card for the mirror match in our hand, so... yeah, I totally get it, Simeon. Like, we might be going Punisher Red in a minute because we've played against a lot of control today. I think we're meant to Seeker Squire here as opposed to Growthing. That can stay on the library though. Yeah, we could switch over to Punisher Red. It's fine against Golgari. It's not great, but it's fine. Really want to finish building Mono Red though. Like Experimental Frenzy and such. Right, well, I'm going to give my opponent one card, Ravenous Chupacabra this Midnight Reaper, which isn't ideal, obviously, but at the same time, I'd rather not use Vraska's Contempt. I feel like it's more important to use it against the Planeswalkers. Okay, there's their second Black Source. Chupacabra on Wild Growth Walker incoming. Oh no, Carnage Tyrant this turn. Oh, no, okay. They didn't have Carnage Tyrant. That's handy. Right then. How bad is you want that land? Oh, they don't need it. They've got Lana Rolls. They're just going to leave that on top, aren't they? I think we're sending here. Because we got Wild Growth and Branch Walker in hand. We're happy to deal damage. We definitely want some more lands here, please. No, I really want more lands. They should bin that. I don't think that's anywhere near as good as they think it is. Chuppa Chups. What's up, buddy? Hey, buddy. You know that, I know that, Simeon. But for some reason, people see life gain and go, ooh, yeah, must do. It's like that is not in the slightest what this matchup is about. Like in the aggro matchups, yes, absolutely. It is about that. In this matchup, not even remotely. Like, I now don't care that they're gaining life because I'm going to play a Carnage Torrent in the next couple of turns, hopefully. Yeah, but you just keep playing creatures, and you're digging, like, you had 6 mana, you were digging for any reasonable spell. At this point, the Wildgrowth Walker is becoming mighty large. But I definitely want to keep this Contempt. Yeah, I know. I was tempted, Simeon. I really was, but... Yeah, alright. Enough's enough. Let's just Contempt that. They've showed me that they don't have big things currently, so... They should definitely bin that one. You have no more Explorers. You have no more Explorers. I don't see what you think that's going to do for you. I don't get it. What, are you really going to Memorial to Folly back a Jadelight Ranger? Ah, you arrive! Excellent, excellent. Hey, Alex. Hope things are going well. We're just going to pass here. We've still got Vraska's Contempt available. We're still looking for land number 6, obviously, but what can you do? Opponent doesn't have... Yeah, no, they've got Chuppa Chups in graveyard, and that's about it. So yeah, Alex, we're having you on tomorrow night, and they're getting back Midnight Reaper. Okay, cool, cool. Can't cast it this turn, so I don't know why you didn't do that in my end step. Cool. Now it'd be good to have you on. Let's get another Chuppa Chups. This is going to be slightly annoying, obviously, because now they're going to get to go, here's my 3-2, attack with everything at your Vivian Reed, and I'm going to be forced to either decide to chump, which feels really bad, or actually give them the cards, which I imagine we'll end up doing. At least 2 cards. I imagine that this Chupacabra is going in front of this 3-2. Yeah, I'd be up for that, Alex. That'd be fun. They're going to draw a lot of cards with this Midnight Reaper. I'm hoping you're right, Alex. I really am. Got a Choops in the graveyard. I could just take the 3 on the chin with the Vivian Reed. Not against that, actually. Yeah. And then this turn we can chip away the Midnight Reaper again. And then again, they're attacking into a 4 loyalty Vivian Reed. And if I can get another land here, another untapped land, I can play a Merfolk Branchwalker as well. Yeah, like that. Let's get a Swamp. Yes, that will technically do, I guess. So this way they've only actually drawn 2 cards off of this Midnight Reaper, which is not nothing, obviously, but it's not as bad as it could have been by a long shot. And then next turn we still get to play a Carnage Tyrant. I think we're going to leave that on top, actually. I think we can leave that on top. And just sit here going like Vivian Reed, Vivian Reed, Carnage Tyrant. Detection Tower is insanely good. Like, every single time we've drawn it, it just felt really great. Obviously, there's a couple of opening hands that it makes a little bit awkward, but I can't believe we weren't playing this at the start of this format. But then again, the start of this format, the games weren't about Carnage Tyrant, you know? Memorial to Folly is way more important here than basically any of the other cards in that hand. Being able to recur our Carnage Tyrant, super important. And now I just get to sit here behind my sweet, sweet walls. And if they play a Carnage Tyrant now, we get to kill it. I tell you what makes pushes Detection Tower over the edge that I hadn't really considered. That you can explore and draw it, and you can Vivian Reed and draw it. And obviously Adventurous Impulse and draw it if you're playing that version of the deck. So it's just like it's got a spell-like effect, but you can just go and find it with so many different things. An opponent's still not playing anything out of their hand. This is really weird to me. Well, there's another Carnage Tyrant. So I'm going to slam with my Carnage Tyrant and basically nothing else. Oh, I could slam with the 3/5. Yeah. Oh yeah, the interaction between Detection Tower and Dive Down is kind of hilarious. Yes, you're right, Alex. They've probably got a load of double black spells in hand that they just can't cast. The thing was, they cracked their Memorial to Folly to go and get back the Midnight Reaper. I mean, I'll kill 2 of your creatures for 1 of mine. Yeah, no, you're right. Because they've got so many contempts and things. You're absolutely right, Alex. Oh, screw it. It doesn't matter. Like, what lands are untapped or not doesn't actually matter here. I can't cast anything else in my hand. Go on, Alex. Ask away. Opponent's had enough. Don't blame them. Back up to gold 3. There we go. We've seen that animation quite a lot in the last few days, haven't we, folks? I don't know is the straight up answer to that. If Golgari is still a deck and we start putting Fine Brokers back in the deck, maybe Vrasta's Contempt remains better. But the reality of it is it's more flexible and it's 1 less mana. So, I mean, the life gain is obviously not nothing, but I think we'd all choose to play with Hero's Downfall rather than Vrasta's Contempt as it is. So no, I think if you have the ability to play either one, you're playing Agonies. Is it Bedeviled or is it Agonies? I've seen both translations. And I've obviously seen the Torments translation as well. Yeah, we'll keep it. Good against aggro. That's good for us. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, Alex. I can see where you're coming from. Okay, we could at some point obviously do with a second black source, but meh. Kind of saw that one coming. I'm tempted to just... I don't know. So I want to get them to play to the board, obviously, so I can Ritual of Sort things away. Yeah, I think we're playing nothing this turn. Because next turn we can still go Wild Growth into Seeker Squire. Okay, we need a second black source really soon. That isn't one. That also isn't one. Need black source now. Obvious block is obvious. Not exposing my Wild Growth Walker to the idea that they might have a Lightning Strike or something. But if they have a shock, I'm quite happy to have my Seeker Squire die. Black Source. Oh, okay. They've still got the Fanatical Firebrand. But at least it cost them 2 cards here. Oh dear. It's all gone horribly, horribly wrong. So if we hit a black source next turn, especially if my opponent just plays a bunch of creatures on the battlefield, we're actually fine. Because we could just go Ritual of Sort, everything dies. If, however... yeah, take 4 here. You're not having extra cards, sorry. Ooh. Yes! Okay. Yeah, we just Ritual of Soot here, don't we? I was like, are we meant to Vivian Reed tick down, kill that? But I don't think so. We've got 2 Vraska's Contempts in hand, so... Yes, they fully recognise how to play ham sandwich. You turn your creatures sideways and the opponent's falls down. Okay, let's see what our opponent does. Perfect! Vivian Reed, tick down, kill the Flamer Keld. Because it's representing at least 2 damage and probably a heck of a lot more. So Vivian Reed is going to kill this Flame of Keld, which is unfortunate because it's obviously nicer to kill it when your opponent hasn't drawn a bunch of cards, but... Okay, what we got? Alright, we're actually going to take the... Okay, no, we're just going to take the Chupacabra. And hope to hit a land off this Branch Walker. Oh, no, Graveyard. Dang it. Okay. I was hoping to leave up like a Vraska's Contempt, target my own Merfolk Branch Walker in case it all went horribly, horribly wrong, but... Hijack, you say? No, Branch Walker doesn't go first. Because if you hit a spell that you want... Yeah, but if you hit a spell that you know that you want, you don't get to cast... you don't get to get it because Vivian Reed then ticks up. Okay, opponent is out of hand, so... Oh, but they're drawing 3 this turn, aren't they? I think we've just got to get on the board and start attacking. Graveyard with you. Okay, yeah, maybe in that instance you're right, Alex. I didn't have any spells that I was actually looking for, so... Okay, people keep playing this against me and I don't fully get it. But we're going to Contempt it away anyway. I mean, if it's just like a creature... Oh, that's tilt. If it's just a creature to be played... Yeah, you're right, Alex. I was just using my usual heuristics, which was wrong to do. Okay, so these both actually represent 3 points of damage. So it doesn't matter which one I block here. But that one has trample, so it actually means that if I block that one, I take 4. So... Getting that 3 points of damage, and then we'll Ritual of Soot. Yeah, Ritual of Soot. They were both tokens, Alex. I'm just saying. One of them was a 1/1 token, the other one was a 3/3 token. Okay. Alright, well, we could just be dead. But that's been true for the last, like, 3 turns, so... Oh, wow, okay, that's gross. Could do with another black source here, actually, because then we could Ravenous Chupacabra and hold up Viashino Pyromancer, the Vraska Contempt. Chupacabra. If they find a burn spell, we clearly die. Yeah, but Contempt just puts us back to 3. Oh yeah, no, you're right, it's the Contempt. And I think it's right now. It's Contempt right now so that they can't, like, attack me and... Okay, got there. That was a good game. That was interesting. That was very interesting. Yeah, you're right. The Chubs left me dead to way too much. Hey, River Sneak. I think Merfolk can be pretty good next season. Right, let's go to the store and we'll buy some more packs. Let's buy a pack of Dominaria, shall we? And let's see if we can get anything more that I need for my... Nope, Fall of the Thran. Wanted some more Cheney boys. Yeah. Yeah, the style play of Flame of Keld there. Rapo is our Oppo. That's a good hand. That's a pretty good hand. Could do with drawing like a Chupacabra or something in the near future, but I think this is the mirror. Oh, well, there's a Chupacabra. Perfect. I was saying... Oh, no, Demir. Thought Erasure. Take our Carney T, obviously. And, yeah, settle in, folks, because we're going to be here a while. Because this Demir deck takes an age to win. I so need a red deck. I think we're switching over to Punisher Red in a minute. Cause yeah, there seems to be a lot of control on at the moment. We can bin this Chupacabra, amazingly enough. Despite the fact that I was like, oh, we could do with a Chupacabra. It's like, no, doesn't matter anymore. Branchy boy, go. Folk. Graveyard with you. It's really hard to say, so give me a second. Let me finish my turn. So, with our we've got new monstrous mechanic, we've got a an afterlife mechanic, and we've got a the Rakdos mechanic, whose name I'm currently forgetting. Yeah, kind of figured that was happening. But it's hard to see what's going to... Spectacle, thank you. It's hard to see what's going to happen, obviously, without actually seeing the cards that those things are, like, printed on, because, you know, we all know that there's only so much a mechanic will do. But I think that Afterlife is going to be probably the most impactful, because we've got so many things that nearly become an Aristocrats deck as is. That I think that's just going to push it over the top. I think, especially if obviously we get some extra just straight up aristocrats as well. But I also think that we're gonna, from what we've seen so far, I think like a red-black mid-rangey kind of deck is going to be really popular. You know, with the 3-mana removal spell, Agonies or Bedevil or whatever you want to call it, I think it's going to be really powerful. And there's still a ton of stuff in this format from the old red-black deck that was just so good. You know, we've still got Phoenix, we've still got Cheney Boy. Angrath is insane. Jim Davis played like a red-black mid-range list at the last Invi. And you're just like the deck is just filled with good cards. So I think we're going to see another attempt at a red-black mid-range deck. But obviously our mana's going to be good enough. We might just meld Golgari and red-black and end up with a Jund list, which would be interesting. I think that's kind of where I want to start brewing. I want to start like on a Jund value thing. So opponent has Vraska's Contempt here. And we've got a Carnage Tyrant in the graveyard, but we're looking for more lands because we want to be able to pick up the Carnage Tyrant and then instantly play it the next turn. So this is land number 6. We actually need the last land. But even then, they've got Dispersal, rather. So yeah, I'm interested in Jund, but I'm also interested in trying a Merfolky thing, like a Herdana's Climb, River Sneak, and Mist Herald sort of deck. Okay, J-Lot Ranger. Could we not tap that, please? Because if we hit a land here, I can actually use it this turn. There we go, just like that. And we're going to leave another J-Lot Ranger on top, in fact. Actually, Hoogleby was working on like a Sultai Merfolk list, and he was running, what's it called? Gruesome Menagerie, I think it is, the one that gets back like a 1 CMC, a 2 CMC, and a 3 CMC. Yeah, but Alex, you always want to play Esper Super Friends. Like, it's been very rare that you haven't wanted to play some sort of Super Friends list, and then you've bowed to the expected meta and gone, yeah, I know, I should just play the good deck. And just been, like, super sad about the fact that you're playing this brilliant deck. That has definitely been your raison d'etre. The sort of like, I want to play this derpy thing, and everyone's like, no, Alex. And you're like, but derpy thing! It's like, but Alex. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just play the best deck in the format. So, that was a U-turn. Although I am glad you had fun with the ham sandwich a couple of seasons ago. That was pretty funny. Okay, I'm really surprised by that. I figure it was either like hard slam Eldest Reborn right then and there, or Dispersal to bounce it back to my hand to buy time. I mean, yeah, sure, get rid of my J-Lot Ranger. That's sad for me. Get sevened. Fear my cast down and force me to discard it. Okay, there's the Oldest Reborn. Okay, we really need to find, like, right here. Okay, maybe next turn would be better, but we need a find. No, find would be way better here. Okay, then. Well, that's a calm. I mean, you can definitely interest me in Green Red Stompy, Alex. You can absolutely interest me in Green Red Stompy. I think we're meant to just go for them. Not that it actually matters, because this 1-1's getting in the way, clearly. Oh yeah, what does Riot do? I sort of saw it earlier and then I went, I haven't got time for this. I was sorting out some stream stuff, so. I mean, I could bring it up, actually. Let's just... I mean... Sure. Spoilers. Goldfish doesn't seem to... yeah, it does. Right, this creature enters the battlefield with a +1, your choice of +1/+1 counter or haste. Oh, that seems decent. Yeah. Yeah, carry on. You can have a Demir Guildgate. I think we can concede here, and I'm going to pull out the Punisher red deck. And again, this feels like the sort of deck that would be super duper punished if I was allowed to sideboard Duresses. Okay, my headphones have died. That's handy. Oh, we're just going to concede. This is getting boring now. I've got enough for mono red, actually. Well, yeah, I know, but that's what they get. If they wanna play around with their food, they better pick a deck that doesn't do it with so many triggers that I have to click resolve through. I'm quite happy to let people muck about if I can pass the turn straight through. Okay, so we still need 4, 5, 6 more rares to get this deck going, which hence the reason we've been opening Dom packs in case we open a Chain Whirler. But we can play with the Punisher red deck. We've got most of that. Oh no, we wanted to change it for Gutter Snipe, didn't we? We wanted to get rid of these fields for Gutter Snipes. Yep, that'll do. Oh, it's not mono red, it's Punisher red. Look, there's a Dragon Skull summit in it. I'm fine. Guys, don't even worry about me. But yeah, I totally want to just play Frenzy red. Watch how we fight mono white now. Oh, Selesnya. Even worse. They gain so much life. Matchmaking is hilarious. If they double block, I'm shocking one of them. Interesting. I'm just going to sit here looking like this mono red deck. Don't even worry about me. Don't even worry about me. Status? No. Why would I do that? What does that... What does that even do? I don't even remember. We're going to strike this knight, I think, and then we're going to play a Dragon Skull Summit and go to town. Oh, that one! Oh, yeah, no, I'm not. No, that's not what I'm at, Alex. To the dome! I knew I remembered that from somewhere. Like there was something weird with that, but no. So this deck, definitely not, because we're not playing the Chain Whirlers. Okay, we haven't hit any of our Punishers, so we're having a little bit more trouble than we normally would be here. But yeah, we've got him at 7. That's not bad. Yeah, I do, Alex. I do. I have like all of the red deck, so, and most of it is yours. So I need to give that back at some point. Yeah, sure, for me. Wonder what they've got. Seal away. Oh no, okay. Hey, John. We're going to keep this swamp in our hand for if we draw a risk factor. They're at 4. They're going to have to give it to us the first time, but still. No, they're not. Oh, come on! Come on! The turn after they play a Shalai. That's so incredibly tilting. It's going well tonight. It's going super well. Whatever. We knew that would happen. If we had to fight that deck, we knew we were losing to it. But there's a lot more control about. Alright, well they've got a Teferi avatar, and they're a whole rank, a tier above us, so I can only hope that they're a control deck and they die to this. So let's keep. Nope, they're another red deck. That's fun. This is going to be interesting. Oh, yeah, that's a good draw for this matchup. They're going to shock this, of course, but. Sovereign's Bite's good to have. Yep, well, we're just going to have a Pyromancer off. Difference is I've got Sovereign's Bite in hand. Yeah, you're right, but... Oh, that's annoying. At least we got this Lava Coil in hand. We could do with another land here, though. Sovereign's Bite's not bad. But I wanted to fight control. We literally switched to this deck because we kept playing against control and it was super annoying. Land. Come on, deck. I think we have to shop this Runaway Steamkin, otherwise it's going to get out of hand. Pyroman. I mean, if we were playing the Chain Whirler deck, we'd be looking a lot better than this, but... not just dead. I think we meant to Pyromancer. We're looking for another land so that we can shock and Sovereign's Bite in the same turn, but... we're definitely on the back foot. And we're blocking here, obviously. We are the control deck now. Oh god. Oh god, come on! I think we just start firing these off. Whooped! Oh, well. Unfortunately, I used my lava coil. Well, there's the third land, but it's a little late now. Oh yeah, I think we go for the big plays. I think we play Gutter Snipe and hope that they don't hit a spell on the top, basically. I think that's what we're after here. It's just play Gutter Snipe and pray. I mean, that doesn't actually kill us. We got to untap. I mean, I think we're still dead, but we did get to untap. Lava Coil here, Shock here, and Chump the Chain Whirler is obviously a line we're probably just going to have to take here, unfortunately. Okay, they've got the burn in hand then. Yep. That's sending a message. Leave them on the stack. I will show you that without that, I was totally winning. Or something. And back down to gold 4. Fun, fun, fun. Fun, 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 fun. Let's run it back and see if we can find some of the matchups that were beating us earlier. All of them control decks. Where did they go? Mulligan. Yeah, this is a keepable one though. We'll bottom that for the moment. Oh, are you in gold 4 now, Sahar? Congratulations. Well done. I know you've been dreaming about that. It's because we had 1-1, Simeon. So the game was like, oh, you've won one game, so you're back in. Now we're going to let you fall out. It's like, oh, that's sad. Oh, let's go and get our black sauce. It's even a Jasic. My money's on a Chain Whirler next turn, actually. So I think we just play a land and pass. Burn opponent with mana up. Don't auto pass the entire turn. Called it. Am I meant to kill the Gitu Lava Runner here? Or am I just meant to burn them for one? I think it's just the Lava Runner, isn't it? Let's just kill this thing. Let's deal 6 to them this turn. Opponent's got a lot more cards in hand than us, and unlike our last game where we had a ton more cards in hand, they're actually drawing the lands as well, so... Let's pass here. Yeah, figured. Unfortunate, but not surprising. Not surprising. Oh, I should change the stream name, shouldn't I? Let me adjust that. There we go. Stream name updated. I imagine my opponent's going to kill this, but you never know. Yep. Opponent might have flooded a little bit here, which would be great for us, but they've still got a Phoenix on the battlefield. Oh, never mind. It's all over, folks. It's all over. Ah, no, we should just do this. Because they're not going to let me draw the cards. Okay, they hit a land off the Experimental Frenzy. Chain Whirler, that's annoying. Changes the clock a little bit. Steamkin, that's terrifying. It looks like they're out of other stuff to play on the top of the library. Opponent's got to stop on my upkeep, weirdly. So I think I have to just hope here that, yeah, this kills me no matter what I do here. No, I can, if they don't hit another one, I can kill the Phoenix and live, but, I mean, I don't know what I'm living for. Oh, never mind. Yeah, cool, dead. That was unfortunate. So, we've gone from fighting all control opponents to all aggro opponents as we switch to play aggro. I'm going to switch back to the deck that I'm better with. Let's update this again. Don't know why I bothered changing. At least I know what I'm doing with Golgari. if I had the cards, John. Actually, you know what deck I'd be playing if I had the cards? Keep. I'd be playing mono black Niv Mizzet. Chromatic black. I would definitely be playing that. Because it gets to play with its graveyard, and here's an aggro deck, it looks like. Or maybe not, maybe this is a control player. Selesnya, okay, fine. That'll do. We've got Wraths in this deck somewhere. Yeah, Niv Mizzet is just insane. I mean, Teferi's pretty busted as well. But, I think we're meant to J-Light Ranger here, as opposed to Wild Growth Walk-In. Because I think next turn, we'd quite like to Chupacabra away something. Probably the Amara. So let's get some life on the go, shall we? Library with you, Mr. Wrath. Okay, opponent still looks a little bit stuck on land. And given that they know I've got a Wrath on the top of my library, that's a pretty interesting play there. Okay, my money's on opponent having a Venerated Loxodon in hand that they're trying to get out next turn. So I think we're going to Chupacabra away that Imara. Which I know, because we have a Ritual of Assert, isn't the best play. But if we can keep them off lands and reasonable plays for a couple of turns, we're actually in very good shape here. Oh, back up Imara. Never mind. Do I Ritual and send for 2? I mean, their board is relatively containable. But I feel like if we Ritual and send for 2 this turn, I can Vivian Reed next turn or Contempt and deal with whatever they're playing. And I also kind of want to Ritual before I play this next Wild Growth Walker. Yeah, we're going to do this pre-combat in case my opponent gets wise. Oh, okay, opponent's board. In case my opponent gets wise to it and double blocks the Chupacabra. See, there we go. Back to it. Playing against aggro decks. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, it's a keep. We've got plenty of explorers, so hopefully we can find some lands. It's a shame our opponent goes first. Obviously, this hand is pretty good if we're going first, but... Alright, here's another aggro deck. Okay, so I can play a forest, and then if they kill the Llanowells, but they're not likely to kill the Llanowells next turn, so I think we can do that. And obviously, if we hit an untapped land, we can still play out our 2-drops anyway. No blocks. Take 1. Steamkin, you say? Alright. I would be surprised if they didn't have the solution to this Wild Growth Walker, to be perfectly honest. But maybe. And hopefully it's like a lightning strike, so it's not coming at my dome at that point. Ooh, a Legion War Boss. Interesting. Okay, well, I can kill the 1/1 or can take 1 less point of damage. Does it truly matter? Take 3 or take 2. I think I'd kill the 1/1. I'd rather kill the 1/1 because we don't have a Wrath in hand. Interesting, actually. Do I play the Shockland and then play out 2 Explorers? Gets me the same amount of life back, but it puts 2 extra bodies on the battlefield. I quite like that, actually. We should leave black untapped. Just in case we hit a forest here, at which point... ooh, you're interesting, aren't you? A Wrath? Yeah, we'll keep you on top. Okay, opponent's had enough, apparently. Well, that puts us back up into gold 3, which is pretty good, I'd say. Love it. We play a bunch of control decks. I'm like, okay, I'm playing an aggro deck. We play a bunch of aggro decks. I'm like, okay, I'm playing a mid-range deck. And now we're still playing against aggro decks. I can't complain about that. That just seems really good to me. Yeah, this is a keepable hand. 4 Explorers with 2 lands. I'm sure we'll find enough lands to get there. Opponent mulls to 6. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. No, it doesn't look like it. But they are tempted. And they screw it to the top. Okay. Oh, it's the mirror. Well, wins on mulls to 5 in the mirror can definitely happen. Enters tapped, yeah. And just start getting on the board. You can stay on my library. I'm like, I'll go looking for lands with my Explorers. Vivian Reed, stay. We've got so many other Explorers, it'll be fine. Alright, opponents has hit 3rd land drop, but they've got nothing doing. Nothing doing. Jade, light it up. To the graveyard with you. Land, please. To the graveyard with the spare Vivian Reed. Land, please. Oh dear. Oh dear, I may have made a terrible mistake. Yeah, I'm quite liking this music, actually. I think we found a good one here. Oh, they're playing the Golgari Queen version still. Okay. But yeah, if you haven't got land number 4, you can't really keep it on top, can you? Send. And that's Jade Light up again. Graveyard with the spare troops. Land. Land. Got there. Got there. Chopper chops. Chopper chops. Yep, okay, that's reasonable. They should be killing Branch Walker here. That was actually the wrong target. Okay, there's no point trying to get in and put them to 11, so we're going to Branch Walker and Llanowar Elves, I think. Graveyard with that one. Yeah, we're just going to play the other Llanowar Elves as opposed to trying to play the Branch Walker to find a land. There's no point putting them to 11. I think we're happy to take 2 on the crackback if that's what they want to do, but I don't want to put their Chupacabra in the graveyard because they might just go get it back and get a Branch Walker back, play Branch Walker, and it's like, oh, we're back in the same spot. Fine Broker getting back Golgari Queen, I'm assuming. Fair enough. I mean, if we draw a land, yeah, we're just going to slam a Carnage Tyrant on the battlefield. I reckon they're going to go Vraska Golgari Queen, sacrifice one of the lands they used to cast it, cast a Branch Walker. Which we then get to Chupacabra away the Fine Broker and attack with a bunch of things. Oh, finding for a single Branch Walker. I am so glad I didn't put that Chupacabra in the graveyard now. Wow. Ooh, Plaguecrafter. But I have a board state. Okay, they left it on top though. I think the line here is to Chupacabra, the Fine Broker, attack with Carney T and both the Branch Walkers, and then play out another Branch Walker. Yeah, that's the line. We need creatures on the battlefield so that our edict isn't too powerful. And we also do need to put them under a fair amount of pressure. Sending that F6 value, playing creatures pre-combat when you shouldn't. I was going to say they should absolutely block here. But I think they're just dead. Well, their Plaguecraft is going away. I'm going to get rid of the Chupacabra. Opponent should be dead here. Should be dead. Okay, they're super dead. They're just casting spells. Got there! Yay! Right then, folks, I will be right back. I need a quick break, and then yeah, I'll be back and we'll play some more. Right then, we're back. Let's run it back again, shall we? Yeah, we're still playing with that. Okay. Have a... Ooh, yeah, this is a pretty good hand. We'll keep this. Keep this. Especially on the play. Oh, it's so gross. Don't shock it. Oh, okay. Oh, alright then. That's Jedi Ranger. I think we're going to leave that on top. Well, obviously it kills all of our creatures as well, but if we can force our opponent to play to the board, but... Oh, they're stuck on 1 mana. I'd very much like to hit a non-creature spell here. Oh no, they're still like... Oh, that can stay on top as well. This is going alright so far. Opponent's on 1 land. And they have no more shocks, apparently. Oh, opponent's off it. Opponent's decided it's game. And I mean, they're not necessarily wrong. We're going to take the Seeker Squire, but that was abominable. Yeah, we're just going to attack. Vivian Reed dies. That's actually not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible because they'd have to spend so many resources to make that happen. Right, let's see if we can get a J-Light Ranger here. Nope, Chubba Chubs. We'll, yeah, we'll take the Chubba Chubs. Seeing as I'm never blocking with this Llanowar Elves, let's just... represent a little bit more. Don't think we lose much by doing that, and we certainly, you know, gain a little bit of fear maybe, but my opponent was backed so far into a corner, I don't think they were trying to play around anything. Alright, that's not bad. If that was Deep Root Elite, I'd be way happier. Deep Root Champion, I don't think necessarily makes it into a Merfolk deck next season. I'm not sure though. That song was medium. Keep. Yeah, they mull to 6. We keep this. I think it's fine to keep. It's just if our opponent's keeping 7, I think I might have mulled. Maybe. Oh, mirror match again. Memorial. We can go Forest into Seeker Squire into Woodland for J-Light Ranger, so we're good. Good. Okay. You get that I'm getting that back, right? And what's more is I'll get it back at about the right time to cast it. Yeah, like that can stay on top. Sorry, let's just check out the sound. Yep, sound still seems to be doing what it should be doing. Wild Growth Walker, okay. And then Llanowar Elves, okay. Unless my opponent has another Kitesail freebooter to take this Ritual of Soot, at which point they're building themselves a very serious house of cards. Graveyard. We need a land. There's no point attacking. They'll just put the Wild Growth Walker in front of it. Please play more creatures onto the battlefield. He seems to be trying to play like this tempo Golgari list. But, I mean, it's only really Kitesail freebooter that makes me say that. That's pretty good. Send. And we'll have Vivian read back. Thank you very much. Okay. Play the Fine Broker again? Freebooter again? Okay, sure. Chupacabra? Or just more lands. More lands would be great. Oh, J-Light Ranger. Well, that's a higher probability of hitting lands than the Seeker Squire, so let's do it. And if we hit a land, we can play the Seeker Squire. It's great. Graveyard with you. Yep, perfect. Yep, that'll do. And then we'll play a Carnage Tyrant, and then we'll kill them. The only reason we wouldn't play a Carnage Tyrant is if they went Wild Growth Walker, explore once. Golden Demise, you say? Okay, well, I'll have my Vivian Reed back. Thanks. Sure, sure. No, we shouldn't have played this because I was like, Carnage Tyrant, bang! But what if they have edicts? We'll make this enter tapped and then we'll play Vivian Reed. Like, I know obviously an edict kills Vivian Reed, but Vivian Reed isn't actually the plan. J-Light Ranger will take that. Seems good. Yeah, that was me clicking before I'd thought. Okay, well they had Assassin's Trophy. And yeah, I will take action. Thank you very much. We'll grab a Swamp here. I mean, now if they have an Edict, there's some sort of Golgari god drawing exactly the right cards at exactly the right time, but I'd be a little bit surprised. Oh, there's a Carnage Tyrant. No Detection Tower, unfortunately. I mean, we could J-Light Ranger, and if we hit it, we're good. Yeah, let's do it. If we hit Detection Tower, we're good, but playing J-Light Ranger, oh well. That also works. We're just going to Memorial to Folly back the Carnage Tyrant, and then next time we're going to find back the Carnage Tyrant, and it's going to be great. Just keep recurring this same Carnage Tyrant until they fall down, basically. Yeah, we can tap one of those, please. Thank you. Oh, and we can attack with this J-Light Ranger as well. Of course we can. Opponent complimenting me on my sequencing there, which was clearly spectacular. If we hit a, what was I say? If we hit a removal spell here, we look pretty good. I think we're just going to contempt this Midnight Reaper. And then send again. Yeah, opponent's off it. Don't blame them. They mulled to 6 and we drew pretty dang well. Pretty dang well. Running it back. Let's just do this. So the Golgari lists have evolved this over the course of this season, and it's really interesting to see. This is a mulligan, by the way, as much as Detection Tower is awesome. The other three, the actual 3 spells in our hand aren't. Oh, come on. Not like this. I guess we'll keep it. It's not good. Bottom. If we can hit a Jade Light Ranger, we're golden. Mono red opponents. Seeker Squire's not a bad start. Yeah, the evolutions have been really interesting. Just like, we started very close to what I'm playing right now. And then we swapped over to the really grindy ones with, yeah, fair. Golgari Fine Brokers. They came out fairly soon after. And then we started playing the Azoni version. Hey, Theminosaur, how you doing? Yeah, sure. Okay. I think we're going to leave that on top. Play the Woodland Cemetery and play these Llanowar Elves. Yeah, not too bad. We're midway up through Gold 3, which is, you know, fine. I imagine we're about to lose this one, but it is what it is. We did just mull to 5, so... yeah, we got nothing worth getting back at the moment, so... I think I have to Vraska Contempt this Chain Whirler and just try and keep my life total a little bit high and hope that we draw something decent. And just, if they have Rekindling Phoenix, hopefully they don't draw it. You know, it's not the best place to be, but... punished. Punished. We're going to pass. We're going to get back the Wild Growth Walker, and then we're going to play this Seeker Squire. Yeah, Gruul's mechanic looks super interesting. I'm pretty hyped for that one. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out in games. Oh yeah, they've totally got the burn. But, as I say, we mull to 5 this game, so... oh, hot dang. Yeah, they've definitely got it. And that's game! Why, you just on the wrong end of variance today, the Minosaur? Is it the Minosaur or is it the Minosaur? It's got to be the Minosaur, right? I just realised I haven't actually figured out how to pronounce your name properly. Well, that doesn't help. Yeah, this is keepable. Like, against a fast start from an aggro deck, it's going to be pretty rough, but we are at least on the play, so... okay, well that's not necessarily the fastest start, which is a good sign. Ooh, intriguing. Intriguing. This Jade Light's totally dying. We've got 2 Ravenous Chupacabras. I'm not super interested in that. And we've already got one of those, so no. We're looking for lands here. 2 lands while I see the villain drop to a fair. Yeah. I get you on that one. We had games very similar to that earlier. Okay, land off the top. I don't get why you do that then. Cool. I mean, to be fair, I did just dig through the top 2 cards that were not lands. Okay, so we saw that on stream. I think it was actually yesterday, and it looks really good. The gutter snipe version of mono red. We actually we did just do a little bit of a playing around with the Rakdos Punisher deck that we put the gutter snipe in for. Unfortunately, we had some rough games with that one, so we didn't really get to play much Magic. Sad times. Vivian Reed tick down, kill Rekindling Phoenix, attack for 8, put them to 2, is actually probably fine. Because either Vivian Reed lives or they take another blocker out of the equation next turn. Oh yeah, Steamkin is insane. Okay, intriguing, intriguing. But you're still dead if you attack my Vivian Reed. Yeah, cool. And if I find another Ravenous Chupacabra, no worries. Let's get this Wildgrowth Walker going then. Yep, might as well leave that on top. We could... I don't think they've got a shock here, so we could basically just kill this runaway Steamkin, which is not nothing. Yeah, actually, I'm down for that. If they've got a shock here, obviously that's bad, but they had a lot of points where they could have cast it, and they didn't, so... Okay, well there's an Experimental Frenzy. That... Yeah, okay. Cool. Yep. Opponent gets it. They can't get out of that one, unfortunately. Got there. This is what we wanted to be fighting all night. Not tons and tons of control decks. Sleep, very good in limited. Still pretty good in the mono blue tempo deck. Yeah, get out of here. And take your monocolored deck with you. What are you thinking not playing Shocklands? I mean, really. Okay, this opponent is the tier above us, which is interesting. This is probably a mulligan. That's a keep. It's not a great keep, but it's a keep, and it's definitely better than most 5s I'll see. So I'm happy to try it off and see what we can get going. Oh, yeah. It's second black source and it is a land. I think we actually keep that, amazingly. I mean, we're super hoping this isn't an aggro deck. Like, another Golgari Mirror would be great. Oh, dang. Yep, that's annoying. That is annoying. Oh, okay. We're up against Drakes. That's actually pretty good for this sort of hand. They play out a Drake this turn. I get to Chupacabra it, which is great. No, they're just charting. They are on the Phoenix version. Glad we got this Vrasta's Contempt then. Just cycling some more. Okay. What's the likelihood that they get to bring back a Arclight Phoenix this turn? Probably pretty high, actually. And seeing as I have no Explorers for this Wild Growth Walker, I'd rather not bother exposing it to a... Okay, if they did that without the land up, yeah, okay, I'm just going to Chupacabra this. Unless I draw a land, in which case I'm Vivian reading it. Okay, well, Chupacabra it is. Bye-bye, Enigma Drake. Yeah, Teferi might be coming to basically his lowest ebb since he was printed. Oh, they didn't even have the third spell to bring back, third mana, 1 mana spell to bring back the Phoenix. That's super duper interesting. Oh man, if we'd hit a land there. I'm really tempted to just hold up Vrasta's Contempt again. Because we kind of just want our 5th land before we go. I mean, actually, what we could have done is... Okay, so they... Crackles. Possibly I should have... Yeah, I probably should have Vrasta's Contempted that. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm going to Jadelight Ranger now. Because we're not holding up a Contempt anymore. Graveyard. Land. Yes. Cool. Still not going to play the Wild Growth Walker this turn. Because I want to go Wild Growth into Jadelight. Because opponents will have Lava Coil. And I don't want to give them a decent target for it. Murmuring Mystic, you say? Ah. Yeah. Now I wish I'd kept that finality. We could have let our Chupacabra die and then... Oh well, no, can we... There we go. Just Jade light it up. I think we've been that. No attacks. I mean, it's possible that I should have just dropped the Carnage Tyrant then and seen what they did, but... Electroman, okay. It's 1 spell. Oh, that was out of their hand. Okay, they've definitely got it. 2 spells. Oh no, they still need another... Okay, that was out of their hand as well. Okay, now they've got the Phoenix return. But we've gained a bunch of life, so I don't feel too bad about it. Sure. Okay, Flyers is annoying. Jeez, okay, opponent is just going off here. Where's that finality gone? Can I get that back? There's a Carnage Tyrant. If we hit a finality off the top, we're looking really good, but doing that is going to be tricky because there's only 3 in the deck and I've already put 1 in the graveyard. Okay, so we're getting hit for, what is that, 9 in the air this turn? Next turn that number could be a lot higher. It depends if they hit another Phoenix, I guess. They don't seem to yet. No. Opponent is continuing to dig. They have seen a lot of their deck at this point. Yeah, I should have kept that finality on top. Okay, and then just hard cast a Phoenix. Sure. So the faster way of doing... Oh, okay, they've left back a bunch of birds. Enough that they can block Carnage Tyrant with just birds, I guess, is the point there. Yeah, that doesn't seem awful, does it? Dealing a lot of damage. Okay, can we... We'll leave up a little bit more green than that in case I hit a J-Light Ranger. There's a J-Light Ranger, Deece. Okay, well that's gonna stem the bleeding a little bit. Yes! I mean, it still leaves us with Arclights and the Murmuring Mystic itself, but we get rid of all of these birds. And obviously Vivian's going to gain us a bunch of life by basically taking the punch instead of us. Which is... It's not great, but Vivian Reed doesn't find us the answer here, because the answer is a fine finality. Intriguing. We've got 17 cards left in their deck. What on earth are they looking for? Okay, well here's a ton of burn. But I don't understand why my opponent's doing this now. Have they got us dead? We're dead! What the actual heck? Okay, sure. Jeez! Okay, that came out of nowhere. No, you have to attack me with all of them. And it doesn't matter because I'm tapped out. Yeah, 9 plus 6 is oftentimes 15. Wow! I was at 20. Okay, well, sure. I was at 20. Right, fine. Yeah, there isn't a meta. I don't think. I just don't think that there's a meta that you can call at the moment. Because we kept fighting control decks earlier, and then all we fought was aggro decks after that, and now we're hitting all this stuff. That's a medium hand at the best of times. This is reasonable. I think we can bottom that though. We can do better. Yep, it's another Drake deck. Which, I don't know, I don't think we're awful against, but at the same time, we've not been doing particularly well against it recently. Yeah, this is definitely a Drake deck. I really doubt that this is a control deck. Alright, let's take this opportunity to get a tap land out rather than attacking for one. Well, they can go in the graveyard. Definitely needs some interaction here. Because if this is a Drake, we actually can't do anything against it, despite the fact that we've... Oh, well, that'll do. Okay, that's a little weird. It's a tank for 4 here. I'd rather do that than play another Llanowar Elves there. Like, we're not ramping into anything. You know, next turn we can cast anything except a Carnage Tyrant anyway, so does it really matter? Did they put a Phoenix in here? No, they didn't. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit. Wow, real? Jeez, okay. Alright, Carnage Tyrant off the top, and let's show him who's boss. If we can get that... Oh, 5 mana available this turn? Okay, still no Phoenixes in that yard yet. I mean, that was definitely in the wrong order, right? Like, you don't play out the land and take the pain first. You discovery and see what you're looking at. Okay, sure. What do we got to get back? Branch Walkers. It's not great, but we need something to dig with. Yeah, that can resolve. In response, let's try and kill it and hope they don't have Spell Pierce. They didn't. Great. So I'll tell you what, we're just all going to sit here with no resources. Well, at least I had the contempt for the Planeswalker. We're not going to let them draw here first. We're going to try and cast this down. Yep, cool. Cool. Yep, that's what we wanted to see. I'm hoping they've just got burn spells, yeah. That is what we wanted to see. Yeah, we'll take a Seeker Squire as opposed to a land here. So we've kind of done a jund here. We've both just run out of resources, and then I've decided that my Planeswalker is better. Mostly because mine survived. Carney T. Chopper Chubs isn't bad. We'll take that. And a Detection Tower is also not bad against the dive down deck. Yeah, right. That does seem pretty good. We're actually going to library that. I know that seems insane because we've already got one out, but I think if they can deal with that first one, we want to be able to rebuild. And also, Vivian Reed can tick down and kill opposing threats. So, and it does look like my opponent is just on the Drake's version, although we've only seen one threat so far. Oh no, and Row. Bacon Bolt! It's Bacon Bolt! Oh no! Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about like just any jumpstart card is pretty good there as well, right? You just go, oh, yeah, let's just discard this. So I have my turn. Tick this Vivian Reed up to ultimate range. J-Light Ranger is pretty good. We'll take a J-Light Ranger. Could do with some more green sources. I'm not going to lie. We're actually surprisingly low on them. Wow. Aggressive. Especially when you know I've got a Chupacabra in hand. Like, that seems really aggressive. Okay, so they're forced to shock my Vivian Reed so that she doesn't ultimate next turn. Well, there's another green sort. That'll do me. Yep, that was what I wanted to see. Connie T. Get some. Rah. Yep. Opponent's had it. Opponent's like, yeah, that was basically what I was hoping you wouldn't find. Right then, I'm going to be right back. I just need to go and check on something with the wife. And I will see you all in a moment. Right, sorry about that. Just needed to go and check on something. Right, back into it, I think. Let's claim our 25 gold. Golgari, best deck. Best deck EU. Apparently our opponent's a little bit shy, so everyone be gentle. Mulligan. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll keep this. Are we on the play or on the draw? I think our opponent's on the play, so I think we top this. Oh, dang it. Oh, whatever. Should have played the Overgrown Tomb as well, but we'll play it next turn. It's not a big deal. And we're up against control again. Meaning that this Ritual of Soot is entirely useless. Yeah, I kind of just want some jumpstart cards just so that I can hitting for one's barely important here, so I think we'll J-Lot Ranger and see if we can hit a tap land. We've already got one. I need to actually hit the things to find back for it to be useful. So I wonder what opponent wasn't playing there. Yeah, it's very interesting. Opponent definitely had plays, like the way it was like bum 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 bum. And send. Ooh. Seal Away suggests that there's no Wrath in hand for our opponent here. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. And then we're actually going to play out this Forest and this Lanor Elves. As, amusingly, a little bit more pressure. So we've actually missed out on 2 points of damage this game. By not attacking with a Lanor Elves early. So if that comes up, I'll feel bad. Perfect. That was absolutely perfect, that J-Lot Ranger. Okay. Unfortunately for our opponent, we did actually find the 6th land, so negate in the graveyard for opponent. Okay, they found land number 4, which means that theoretically they can answer this Carnage Tyrant next turn. Oh, they can answer it this turn if they've got Settle the Wreckage. Oh, dang. I didn't play Carnage Tyrant to not cast the Carnage Tyrant. Swamp. I'm so used to not playing. Let's find. Get back J-Light and J-Light, I guess. No, definitely Graveyard with a Ritual of Soot. Super glad to have hit that. Get rid of that out of the deck. That seems good to me. Yeah. It's J-Light. Graveyard. I'd rather have a far more relevant spell. Chemist's Insight from our opponent. Still digging for land number 5, it seems, but we've got 5 cards in the graveyard now. They're likely to be able to flip as Canter fairly soon. Taking the natural draw there. What's opponent got here? Oh, another Wrath. Okay. Opponent has hit all of their Wraths at the exact moment that they absolutely positively had to. Let's grab a J-Light Ranger. We just need to dig. Just need to find more Carnage Tyrants. They have real trouble with those. Fine Finality is also a very good hit. For if we do find the Carnage Tyrant and then they have the answer for it. Oh, Vivian Reed's interesting. I think we'll keep that on top. I'm pretty certain that they're flush with counter spells, but we'll keep that on top. Land number 6 from opponent. With 5 cards in hand and a Chemist's Insight. We could be in for a rough one here, folks. Okay, but you know there's a Lyra on top of my deck. I'm really confused by that. Guess they don't have counter spells in hand? Like, they knew I had a Lyra on top of my deck, sorry, a Vivian on top of my deck. Why would you play the Lyra? Opponent has a lot of mana now. If this Ritual was of Vraska's Contempt, we'd be looking a lot better off here, but as it is, I think we're still... Okay, we're still looking alright. We're untapping with a Vivian Reed, which is decent. Carney T! Seems good. Yeah, I wondered if they were going to do that. So I'm relatively convinced that what they've got is Star of Extinction here. But I do fortunately have Find in my hand, so I'm going to play this Carnage Tyrant. And I might as well also play the Wild Growth Walker, I guess. Yep, that's a Chemist's Insight out of hand for our opponent. With expansion, draw 4 cards. Whew. Whew, so many cards. Yeah, no, there's no point playing the Wild Growth Walker here, is there? Star of Extinction on my Detection Tower? No. As Cantering? Okay, that's intriguing to me. But they're doing that on their turn. Ixalan's Binding. I guess that... I mean, it takes care of Vivian, but you're just dead to this Carnage Tyrant. Alright, I guess my opponent just didn't have it. Yeah, sweet. I'll take that. Opponent just not having it. Tempest Caller. That's an interesting one. That might be good in Merfolk next season. Well, I think Merfolk is going to pick up, so definitely worth keeping an eye out for those cards that look like they sort of go in the deck. So yeah. Oh yeah, we'll keep this. This is, yeah, Seeker Squire, hopefully into Jetlock Ranger. I mean, this hand is clearly better on the draw, but it's not bad. Oh, yeah, mono blue. I was going to say, this is definitely mono blue. Okay, let's try and hit land with Seeker Squire. That's decent. That is pretty decent. If we can get a Wild Growth Walker, that would be fantastic. So the last 2 times we've fought mono blue, they've had it. Oh, not... looking like not this time, amazingly enough. Okay, well, all they've got is a medium beats deck, so that's not a wizard, is it? It's a warrior. Yeah, good. Fair enough, fair enough. Siren Storm Tamer, yeah, good, good. I mean, I'm definitely just Chupacabra-ing here. Got another one? Got another counter? It's possible that I was meant to Lanner Elves here. Yeah, another counter. So that I can Carnage Tyrant next turn. Don't know. Like, opponent clearly has handful of counter spells. Yeah, let's set up for a Carnage Tyrant next turn. I should have just played the Lanner Elves last turn. It's only so many ways they have of dealing with Carnage Tyrant, and most of them are just tap things. Oh, okay. Ugh. Okay, well, we'll take 4 on the crack, I guess. Except... Here's a big old dinosaur. So, what you gonna do about it? Nope. Can't be countered. Never actually seen that before. That's interesting. Okay. Kind of hoping for Vivian Reed to resolve here. Kill this Tempest Djinn. Oh, we've got Siren Storm Tamer, haven't we? Oh, they didn't use it. Opponent's off it. Opponent's off it. That's what's going on there. Opponent's like, oh, yes, scattered a can't be countered creature. And then they've failed to trigger their Siren Storm Tamer. So they're like, yeah, no, we're done. We're done here. The shame concede, which I've definitely done. I have definitely done the that was dumb. I should concede now. This hand could definitely get there. Like, there's problems with it, and they're not small, but, like, no double green for a J-Lot Ranger. Ritual of Soot is our only interaction, which kills both of our creatures. And we don't particularly want to find these back. Opponent's still considering their 7, it looks like. Because we were on the play, I believe. Wish it kept telling you. Like, I wish there was somewhere, like, a log would be good. Just, yeah, so I knew what was going on. Okay, mono red aggro. Right, green source off the top. Wooden Cemetery. That does exactly the same job. If they don't kill this Wild Growth Walker, they'll kill the Wild Growth Walker. But if they don't, we gain a bunch of life. And if they do, we effectively gain a bunch of life. Okay, we can stop with the lands now. We're going to graveyard that. It's definitely not worth it. Alright. Okay, but we can definitely stop with the lands now. Chainy Boy, sacrifice. Oh, okay. Intriguing, intriguing. You have my attention. I mean, they know about the Woodland Cemetery, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to attack. Cool. And then we get a Ritual of Soot. Boom. Pick 'em up. Yep. It's definitely one of those decks that I just sort of go, this is what I want to be spending my time doing. Like, if we cast Vivian Reed, she could legitimately just die next turn, but I think if that happens, that's fine for us. Because the turn after we can find back another J-Light Ranger. It kind of depends on what we hit with this Vivian Reed, doesn't it? Let's play this Swamp out. Then we've got equal distribution of colours. What we got? What we got, Vivian? Choops! Get that choops. Get that chopper chops. That's one Chainy Boy. That is one Chainy Boy. Yeah? She go to free? Cool. Cool. Well, that says to me they don't have the strike, which is decent. Because otherwise they would have killed Vivian Reed. Which reminds me, I should take up Vivian Reed. That's another chops. We're going to take the chops again. Chops away. What? Chops away, old bean. Tally-ho. Let's get this Wild Growth Walker out there. And we're just chumping with first chops, because we got to find... Ooh, another chain. Alright. Well, what are we going to get off Vivian Reed? Oh, Merfolk Branchwall is a very good natural draw. Chops! Chops away! Chops away! It's a shame we can't... Opponent's like, nice. It's a shame we can't cast them all in the same turn. Really, isn't it? Let's kill you. Wildgrowth Walker. Probably should have held the land. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. That seems decent. We do no attacks for the moment, even though I'm not blocking with this Wildgrowth Walker, as currently stands. If they'd managed to shock the Branch Walker, then I would have A, been happy to, and B, been sort of forced to. Right, let's take the Seeker Squire. Steamkin or Chain Whirler? Surely with them only drawing one card a turn, it's Chain Whirler. Yeah, that could stay on top as well, which is going to gain all the life this game. Yeah. Cool. I think we've got our opponent locked here. Yeah, they've decided to give up as well. Gold 2! Get some! Right, that's pretty good, right? That might be the high note we should end on there, folks. I will be honest with you. Been streaming for about 3.5 hours now. It's not a particularly long time, and I could definitely play more. Nah, alright, let's play some more. I'm a monster. A monster, I say. But we seem to be on it tonight, so... Stitcher's Supplier, that's a very good Magic card. It's a shame that it doesn't see more play, realistically. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and try and clip the triple chups. Mulligan. That's a better hand. We'll happily keep that. And I think we'll keep the Find, in fact, yeah. Okay, this could just be Control then. Which we have beaten tonight. Nope. Drakes. Oh, Phoenixes, in fact. I would be surprised if this doesn't get Lava Coiled, I will be honest. But, oh, it looks like it's living. Oh, another Phoenix in the graveyard. Jeez. Opponents missed land drop number 3, but they've put, oh, so much power in that graveyard. Carabiner. Why, what does it mean? Or do you know them as a streamer? We're going to stick this in the graveyard, I think. What does Carabiner mean, the Minosaur? Or is it a bit dirty and we shouldn't be talking about it on stream? Opponent is still desperately searching for lands here. And they are not getting there. What a terrible shame for our opponents. There was a little bit of lag there. I was like, is this lag of opponent conceding here? Oh, this was the wrong land. I should have played the Memorial. Never mind. Opponent currently is dead on board. Okay, now they're not. Oh! Alright, jeez. Calm down, calm down. We can No, we can Chupacabra this turn, killing one of their blockers and attacking them down to 7 while they chump block the Wild Growth Walker. I think that's the line. I mean, we have to get this game over with because our opponent has a hand filled with gas. And we have one spell in our hand. Okay. That was a bit weird. I would have expected a chump block. Oh, Bacon Bolt. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That's annoying. Because I had the finality in hand and now we've drawn so badly. Have we got anything else in here worth getting back? Yeah, Jadelight Rangers. We're on 27 though, so... I think it's actually worth just getting back to Jadelight Rangers right now. Yeah, let's do that. We need any non-lands. That will do. Yeah, exactly. Like, opponent just got a little bit unlucky with their mana here, which... Cool, that works for me. What's the line, opponent? Have you got 3 spells to bring back 2 of those Phoenixes? Or are you going to Bacon Bolt my 4/3? As far as I know, these decks don't play anything like Sleep, so... Charting a course with a Phoenix in play, but having not attacked with it. Intriguing. Discarding another Radical idea. So they've got Radical, Beacon, and 2 Phoenixes in the graveyard, and we got to untap. Well, clearly they're blocking the Jadelight Ranger here. Oh, okay. They had the shock for the Choops. That's annoying. But we've got Carney T and we can recur Carney T. So, think we're still alright. Okay. If we draw a removal spell here, we're golden. Okay. We can't rip a removal spell off the top, so I think we just attack and let these 2 trade. And they go to 1. Yeah, and we'll keep a find there. That seems decent. And I think we're actually gonna... So I can Memorial to Folly, get back the Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, that feels way better. It sets up for a slightly longer time to win, but it's only like a couple of extra turns, and they can definitely get out of the situation where I just go double Jadelight Ranger. Like, they absolutely have the capability to beat double Jadelight Ranger on the battlefield. Did we have a Chupacabra in the graveyard? Oh, I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot. We had lethal. Oh god, I missed it. Missed lethal. Punt. I need to get the punt count thing going. Because that was definitely a pump. So they're going to attack. I mean, if they attack for 6 here... Okay, they only attacked for... Because they have seen the Chupacabra in my graveyard. If we rip a removal spell off the top... Yeah, actually, we do get the Chupacabra back now, and I know that sounds like compounding the problem, but we're drawing Find. So if we have to get the Chupacabra, the Carnage Tyrant, we can do it. But this way, if we rip a removal spell off the top, Finality doesn't do it, unfortunately. Oh, of course, we knew what we were drawing. Oh yeah, I'm going to give up after this game. I'm definitely too tired for this. I am definitely too tired for this. And we're going to get back Carnage Tyrant and... Yeah, we get back Wild Growth Walker. Why not? It gains us a bunch of life. So, opponent actually does have to have a Drake and a way of protecting the Drake. Can they kill us? Is that lethal? Again? These fucking Drake decks that kill us from more than 20. Jeez. Oh, fuck it. That's insane. Bit of a medium hand, but I think we can keep it. Better on the play, I think, but no, actually better on the draw, so I'm relatively happy with being on the draw here. Control opponent, okay. Yep, punted that one away. That's tilting. Fortunately, we didn't lose any... Ooh, Naya? Oh, God. Please, can we find something to ramp into? Okay. Opponent has yet to play a spell at us. Okay, I was kind of feeling a seal away there. More than a little bit surprised. Oh, you can go in the graveyard as well. That was pretty good. We hit 2 Llanowar Elves on top, and so we got to bin both of them, so... Love this track. Come on, play a big stupid dinosaur and I can kill it. Oh no, it is the control deck. And this is the sort of deck that hacks me off that we don't have best of 3, because as soon as we have best of 3 I go 4 Duresses, and as soon as I hit one I can take one of the pieces of this deck because it's so fragile. Right, all we have to do is hope that they don't happen to have a Wrath. They absolutely have a Wrath. They play like 8 of them. It's Naya control. It's just like you ramp and then you Wrath, and you ramp and then you Wrath, and then you march for 10 billion or you Banefire for 10 billion. And it's super boring to play against because it's just like, oh, I have no creatures. Oh, I have no creatures. And obviously I've got these 2 Ritual of Soots in my hand that are clearly just dead here. Yeah, like if they don't have Settle the Wreckage, I am a monkey's uncle. But at the same time, we didn't come here to play around it, so. And they've got... Oh no, this is actually going to be March, isn't it? That's going to be fun. They've got like the Ixalan's bindings to take care of planeswalkers, so it's not even like Jesco control where... Okay. Well, this cast down is not doing work otherwise, so I think we're going to try and save this Merfolk Branchwalker. Okay, they're just going all in front of the Lana rolls. That makes sense. I'm actually just going to Chupacabra to kill another one. Didn't want a Ritual of Soot there because obviously our creatures die as well. Oh yeah, or they can play Zakama, Primal Calamity. Oh, come on. I don't have any answers to that in my main board anymore. Yeah, sure, they go back up to 12 and then they're going to take however much that is. 7? Why do they care? Vivian reads, I can play, but the Immortal Sun stops her from doing anything, so... What? Oh, their spells cost 1 less, don't they? Of course. Yeah, we're done here. This is the most boring deck to play against, so we're just moving on. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Alright, so now that we're playing against more control, maybe it's worth futzing with the deck again. And instead of these rituals, which have been pretty good, maybe we're supposed to play hand attack? Like, I get why my opponent was trying to play the... Oh, what do you call it? I mean, Reclamation Sage just doesn't do anything so many other times, though. The card that I'd actually be more interested in playing main board would be... Actually, yeah, let's do that. We're going to take this Ritual of Soot out, and we're going to put in Thrashing Brontodon. It's pretty good against aggro decks, and also good against that sort of thing. But I don't expect to fight that sort of thing very often. I just think it's a good, like, flex card. That's the point. That's what you want. You want flexible cards. I might have to look into, like, a Charms deck. Where you're like... all of your cards can do multiple things. And or are 2-for-1s. Mesonoxian Methathusian? This is not a great hand, but we'll keep this. Let's see what our opponent's on. Probably the Mirror then. Thrashy B, that's not bad. You can play that on turn 3. Because there's no point playing out this Wild Growth Walker, we've got nothing to pump it with. And opponent's on Druid of the Cow version of this deck. Oh, no, it's mono green. Okay, cool. Well. That's a brilliant draw. Pay 2 life. Suck it. Chupacabra, sicken boy. Ooh. Okay. I'll happily kill her. What are you digging for? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got, opponent? Land. Please just be a forest. Nullhide. Ugh. That's not what we wanted to see. Contempt. Are we meant to contempt the Vivian Reed just to punch them for 6? No, that can't be right. I mean, it's a little annoying that we've got to punch them for 6. I mean, actually, we could... no, we can't contempt and do the Wildgrowth Walker this turn anyway. No, okay. Actually... No, are we just meant to put our foot on the gas? No, we're not. We need to kill that Nullhide, which means we need land number 6 and the Vrasa's Contempt next turn. 3 attackers. Which means we should just play out this Wildgrowth Walker. They've got no interaction, so playing Wildgrowth Walker is fine. There's no hide. Yeah, it's just hexproof. I was like, does it have Death Touch as well? Am I remembering it wrong? I mean, it feels like it has Death Touch. It's just a 6/6, so... If we hit a land here, I'm probably just turning off the Nullhide Ferox and then contempting it. As it is, we're just going to Jade Light Ranger here. I can go in the graveyard. Land, please? Yeah, land works. Nice. Yep. Can't attack there, but... Yeah, I kind of figured that was happening. Please attack with the Nullhide. Sweet. You can eat one of these 2 creatures. I know which one you will eat. Goodbye, Goltar. There's no blossoming defense in this format anymore. See, the Chupacabra can get in there. Puts our opponents in the frame of mind that it's just attacking every turn, which is fine when we've got a Carnage Tyrant in hand. Let's see what else our opponent's got to follow up. Another Vivian Reed. That's a pretty good follow-up. Not going to lie. That is a pretty good follow-up. Think we should be able to kill it again, though. Don't know if we want to bother. Ooh, Gigantosaurus. Krull Harpooner. Ugh. Okay, we definitely need a way to get a Chupacabra in the graveyard and then a way to recur it. That's a little bit of an ask. Okay, we go for them. They block here. They take 3, 5, 6. They go to 5. Carnage Tyrant. They've got 2 blockers, basically. Yeah, I haven't got enough power to push through, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to kill Vivian Reed. And as I say, we're looking for a way of dealing with this Gigantosaurus. Yeah, obvious block is obvious. Despite the fact that it didn't do anything. Okay, Gigantosaurus, and now I'm just going to play a Carnage Tyrant as well. Oh, fracking hell. Jeez! Opponent's just clobbering us here. Let's see what we can hit off the top. If it's a removal spell, we're in alright shape. Graveyard with you? Oh, can't play that yet. Need to play that. What on earth? Jeez. I mean, they're going to have real trouble attacking. Yes. Because as soon as they attack, they don't actually have lethal, which means I get to kill them on the way back. Okay, so they've all got trample. I think we can just put that and that there. That means we're taking, let's say that's another blocker in hand. We're taking 8 here to 21, which is fine. I think this is the best way to do this. Yeah. I think this kills them. Cool. Hi, yeah, thank you. Gotcha. Boom. All because we gained a bunch of life. Really? Okay. I think on that win, we're going to call it there, folks. Is anyone else streaming at the moment? I don't think they are. I think I'm the only nutter that's still going. No. Autumn's not on, and that's basically who I'm looking for at the moment. She would be the one likely to still be about out of the people I normally follow. So, but yeah, thank you all very much for joining us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed with upgraded stream stuff. We still haven't seen some of it. Like when we get new followers and things, we'll get new alerts pop up, which is kind of cool. So yeah, if you've been watching the stream and you've enjoyed it, do hit that follow button. It really helps out a ton, and obviously you get notified when we go live again and you can come join us. That seems pretty good to me. If you want to see tonight's VOD, it will be on YouTube. Check the description below to go and find our YouTube channel. And if you want to look at the Standard Intelligence podcast, we had our year in review podcast. We also talked about like ranked arena and that sort of thing. And that's over at standardintelligence.uk if you want to go and have a listen to that. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. And yeah, I'll see you folks soon.